Good afternoon. This is a Thursday weather briefing from the National Weather Service New Orleans Baton Rouge office. This is meteorologist Tim Destry. Looking at our situation overview here for the next week or so, we really have no weather concerns and we have an extended dry period expected into next week. We do have drought conditions persisting in portions of our area, especially near the coast. However, some relief has occurred in recent days, and I'll show you some of the rainfall maps that's occurred recently and also for the month of April. And we have no big changes with regards to flooding on the Mississippi River and Pearl River. Here's the current watches and warnings showing the flood warnings that still persist on some of the area rivers. Impacts on the Mississippi River are just mainly to navigation and some agricultural lands above Baton Rouge. As far as our 7-day forecast, you can see we have a lot of clear skies and sunshine with some clouds picking up maybe late this weekend and at times next week. But when you look at all these rainfall probabilities here, we're looking at basically near 0% all the way through the middle of next week. This is for Baton Rouge and New Orleans. You can see temperatures starting out. We have another cool night expected tonight with some 50s again. We do see a bit of a warming trend up above 80 tomorrow, but some stations maybe still staying right around 80 or maybe 79. But you do see this warming trend that does occur going through the weekend, especially early next week when we could see some of the inland areas getting up near 90 degrees. Looking at Macomb and Gulfport, you can see the same general trend, except up around Macomb, some 50s yet for a few nights, staying below 60 degrees for lows at night. But generally, that same warming trend on the high temperatures going into the middle of next week. The rainfall, this is forecast rain through basically Thursday of next week, and we're looking at really no measurable rainfall in most of our region. The river forecast, which I will show you a couple of our points in our region. This is the Mississippi River at Baton Rouge, showing where it has come down from where it was a week ago, near 43 feet, down a little bit below 42, and continuing a slow fall going out through the middle of May, and then leveling off in the middle of the month. For the Pearl River at Pearl River and near Slidell, here's the forecast showing a little bit of a rise from where it is now, about 16.1 up to about 16.5 feet. So just some minor rises yet to come here, but staying in that minor flood category all the way out well into the start of May. The Drought Monitor for our area is still showing areas of moderate to even severe drought in areas especially close to the coast. Whereas you go more inland north into southwest Mississippi, much more rain, which I'll show you on some maps here, has occurred, and there is no drought concerns there as you go north. Looking beyond this next 7-day period, we are looking at perhaps a bit of a cool down again in the 8 to 14-day period. So we could see that nice weather like we're seeing today, tomorrow, kind of coming back again, perhaps even later into May. Rainfall is looking at this point like it'll probably be near normal during that second week. The rainfall maps I promised to show you, here they are. This was the recent event that occurred from Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning when we had a couple rounds of very active strong to even severe thunderstorms in some cases. Rainfall amounts generally of an inch or more in most areas, and you can see a corridor here from near I-10 west of Baton Rouge through Baton Rouge area to Hammond and even to about Lacombe, Louisiana, west of Slidell, areas receiving over 3 inches of rainfall during that period. For the month of April, estimated rainfall, quite a range. You have some areas near the coast of southeast Louisiana or between New Orleans and Houma and near Morgan City where less than 3 inches of rain occurred for the month, which is below normal. some of these other coastal areas, Gulfport, Biloxi, and some other areas in southeast Louisiana, less than 4 inches. That's a little bit below normal. Normally we see around 4.5 inches of rain for the month of April in the Baton Rouge and New Orleans areas. But right in New Orleans and Baton Rouge, you can see above normal rainfall did occur. It looks like some swaths here of greater than 6 inches of rain occurred, and as you get up towards Macomb, Mississippi, greater than 8 inches of rain occurred during the month of April. So it was rather wet. That's all we have here for this Wednesday. Everybody have a great day.